Tomorrow's headlines today. Good morning, Klamath Basin. It's Thursday, February 7th, 2019. I'm Kurt Liedtke with the Herald and News. Here's a preview of stories that you can find in tomorrow's edition of the Herald and News. These are tomorrow's headlines today. The Postal Substation, co-located and operated with Klamath and Lake Community Action Services on Claremont Drive near the OIT campus, will close as of Friday. The Postal Substation was opened in 2014 as a workforce training site and potential revenue source to support the Klamath and Lake Community Action Services and as a service to the community. In the face of declining revenue, however, the KLCAS board elected to close the site. A range of other services continue to be provided at the KLCAS office, including energy assistance, housing assistance, home ownership support, support for local families, support for local veterans, and a bill-paying service supporting elderly and disabled clients. Humboldt County residents have until February 26th to offer input on the draft environmental report covering the pending removal of 4 Klamath River dams. Dams many scientists say have diminished the river's water quality and endangered its salmon populations. For every one of the nearly 24 people who spoke at a public hearing Wednesday in Arcata, removing the dams is both necessary and overdue. Fishing populations have been depleted and stretches of the river have become toxic because it doesn't flow freely, according to the attendees. The first recreational pot shop in Klamath County is set to open this weekend. Green Nuts plans to open its doors for a limited run Friday and then fully on Saturday. Shop owner Donald Huff has worked in the cannabis industry since the early 2000s and already owns a shop in Lapine and Madras. Chiloquin Mayor Mark Cobb said he welcomes the new business, adding that tax revenue could help fund new public safety programs in the area. Chiloquin residents first passed an ordinance to allow for recreational sales within city limits nearly 2 years ago. A similar ordinance recently rolled out in Klamath Falls this month. 17 local Vietnam veterans were presented with handmade, patriotic, and manly-themed quilts in an appreciation ceremony on Thursday afternoon. The quilts were made over the course of about 8 months by a group of 7 women in the Gilded Quilters of Sky Lakes group. The gesture of military service appreciation connects to the nationwide Quilt of Valor Foundation, which has distributed about 200,000 quilts to veterans since 2003. And those are just a few of the stories you can find detailed in the Friday, February 8th Herald and News. Be sure to follow us online via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and of course, heraldandnews.com. You can also subscribe to our podcast on iTunes and Google Play. Be sure to check back each day for the latest podcast videos and breaking news impacting the Klamath Basin, and thanks for listening.